Hey guys, this is Mr. Morales. So what we're going to do is go over the instructions for the week. For this week, it's a little bit different. You're going to have just one assignment for the whole week. Now it is 3 parts, so you'll get 5 days to do it. So it is the East Asian tic-tac-toe, and if you look over here, there are 9 different options that you're going to have. Everyone is going to start off with number 5, and we'll go over what number 5 is more in depth in a second. But it's basically a summary of an article about one of the countries from East Asia. Then you're going to choose one of the 4 in the aqua, and then one of the 4 in the tan. So one of these, and then everyone's going to do this one. Whichever ones you want to do of these, that's your choice. Okay? So let's go over them. The first option that you have in aqua is the fictional interview. Now, this is unique in that this is the only one that you could actually do with someone else. For example, I could call Miss Damien and say, hey, I want to do Chairman Mao Zedong. Okay, so we would create a script. She would interview me, we would record this, and I would answer the questions, and then we would attach this video, right? Or interview if we choose not to show ourselves, to this slide here, and that's it, okay? Now, it needs to be historically correct, so if I'm doing Chairman Mao and I say I'm from Japan, that's not good. These are possible choices you can use. You can use anyone from these countries. It can be ancient people like this, or it could be someone as as recent as today. So it could be a politician, a writer, actor, singer, whatever you want to do, as long as it's from these countries. Again, you're going to put it right here. Your second option is to create 4 geographical postcards. So this is an example of the San Andreas Fault. Now, when you do this, you need to make sure that you have 5 characteristics. All right, any 5 characteristics about it, and then you have it. So you'd make 4 of these babies right here. Now, again, you're going to put them starting on this slide here. If you need another slide, just duplicate the slide and put it on there. Now your third option here are 4 days of journal entries. So this one is from Genghis Khan. And so it's like on April 6th, 1205, I write about what's going on. June 5th, 1205, I write about what's going on. Now it's got to be in relation to what he was. So he's from Mongolia. They lived in a yurt. He was called the universal ruler. All these things are historically accurate. So you need to put facts that are in there. You need to use language to paint a picture of what is seen, and then throw in a couple pics as well. Again, those entries are going to go here. Now, the other option on this one are to create 2 trading cards of historical figures. Now, all these things here, the who, what, where, why, and so forth, they're here. This is an example of Rasputin, if you remember him. He was a holy man who they kept trying to kill him. It took forever to kill him. So this is an example of what you would need. And remember, you're getting a whole week for this, so these should be pretty well done. It shouldn't be 1 or 2 words, because then it's not going to score well. Again, you're going to put it right here, and here's a little template for you to look at. Now, this is the one that everyone has to do. You're going to click on one of these links here to these 4 countries, and you're going to give me a summary. This is the summary of what I did from Canada, from their article. So you can use this as kind of like your guideline for whichever one that you choose here. Again, you'll put it right here. The other thing, you're going to do a cultural presentation. So this can be anything that you want to do about the culture. And by culture, we mean their religion, their music, their sports. So you could do sumo, you could do K-pop, you could do Chinese New Year, whatever you want to do. This is your thing. And again, this is a presentation, your choice. You can use slides, videos, whatever you want to do. This is something that you enjoy, you think is very interesting, and you're going to make a presentation about it. And again, you're going to put it right here. You could do a comic strip or a storyboard. Here are a couple of comic strips, storyboard makers. Some of you guys did this earlier on this year. These are pretty simple. And again, pick an historical event, a person, a conflict, but it needs to be historically accurate. If you want to draw it yourself, that's fine too. Take a picture, put it on that next slide right there, and you're good to go. The other thing you can do is make a tourism commercial video. Tell us why we'd want to go there. Here's an example. These are simply made. You can make a little PowerPoint, do a screencastify, knock it out, and you're good to go. And here's a short example of one on Canada as well. So for number 9, this option is a book jacket, which you guys should have done before, or a movie poster. The only difference is you're going to draw it out from an event, a person, a region, right? And then you're going to write a little bit about it. And that's it. So how do you get graded? Each of the 3 parts is worth a third of your grade. And again, this will serve as all your grades for the week. Follow the instructions on your slides, and you should knock this out. Remember, you're getting a whole week for this for just 3 assignments. So these assignments should be creative, and they should make sense. All right? Good luck. If you have any questions, again, you can always go on Google Meet and ask us. Have a good week.